Hi, I'm Ariel and I'm here with Scully Designs. Today we're going to make some super cool fridge magnets for our 365-day project. Let's get started. First, let's go over the supplies. I picked up these decorative fillers. They're little glass, I have one of them open, little glass beads that you would put like in the bottom of a vase. So they're real cheap. And I got these at the florist. So as you can tell, they're just clear glass beads. These have a little bit of an iridescence to them, and I wish I had picked up some that were completely clear. You can get them a little bit smaller also. I know you've seen them before. They come in different colors. You want to get the completely clear ones. And then you need different glues. This is a rapid dry glue that works with glass and paper. It's made by Aleene's, I believe. You can also get like a diamond glaze. You just want some kind of glue that dries clear, works with glass and paper. Or if it says waterproof, generally it works with paper too then, so that your paper doesn't get all messed up or ruined. And then for the magnet parts, I picked up these magnets from Aleene's. They're just dots, but you can get cheaper magnets even at the hardware store or even the strips and just cut them. You just want to make sure they're strong enough to hold up your beads. But I use also the E6000 glue, which is really heavy, durable, and it will be stuck there for, not forever, but for a really long time. Even though these are adhesive, I would use the E6000 also, just for an extra bond. I have an X-Acto knife. I have scissors, marker. I am using, I know, gasp, comic books for mine because I want some really cool figures. They're not comic books that were of great value. They were already beat up and not in mint condition. So guys, don't be throwing a tizzy fit. But I'm going to use these because I really like them. And then I have this old beat up marble board that I use for all my crafts, and it's really beat to hell. But it's nice because I can use the X-Acto knife on it and not worry about cutting anything up. If I get glue on it, I don't care. It's easy clean. So we're going to get started. So I'm using the comic book. You can use any picture you want. You can use Polaroids of the family. You can use old wrapping paper, old stationery, cardstock, whatever you want. If you see pictures that you like, by all means use them. So I already cut some out, but let me cut one to show you how to go about it. What I do is I just put the bead over the picture that I want, and I'll take a marker and just hold it down and go all the way around it. So you know, I just have a circle over the picture that I want. And then it's really that simple. I'm going to use scissors to cut this one out, but you can use your X-Acto knife, you can use scissors, you can use either one. It's not going to make a difference. You're going to want the X-Acto knife either way after you glue it on so that you can get a nice crisp edge around it. And you'll see, because it'll overlap a little no matter how perfect you cut. So let me just finish cutting this out. So here I have my tiny picture, and I have my bead. And then I'm going to take some of this rapid dry glass glue, and I am going to put it all around, nice and just real thin layer. And I'm going to put my picture facing down. So you're on the back of the bead, the flat surface, and you're going to put the glue on and then put your picture, the face side that you want shown, down on top of the glue. So don't use something that you only have one of that's really valuable. because if you mess it up and put it down in the glue and that's all you have, you'll be crying. And that just wouldn't be good. We don't want you crying. Okay, I just pick it up and press it down a little bit. Now, your next step will depend on your drying time of your glue. And make sure to read the directions on your glues. Like this one, you're supposed to wait 2 minutes before adhering anything to it for the best adhesive. I've been using this forever and I really don't need to, so I know my glue and it's okay. They say this glue takes up to 24 hours to get a complete set and dry. I'm going to glue a bunch of these and then just let them set for a bit. But as you can see also, some of my edge goes around the bead since I use the outside of the bead. Once it's completely dry, I'll take my X-Acto blade and just trim that nice and crisp around the edges. So I'm going to glue a bunch of these and then give them some dry time, and we'll come back for the final step. This like really takes minutes to make and hours of waiting to dry. But they turn out really cute. They're really personalized. You can make them for friends. I've been trying to find inappropriate words all over the place to make my girlfriend some magnets. Those are a little bit harder to find. So if you see stuff, you know, you might want to plan ahead and you can make a bunch. But, alright, I'm going to make a bunch of these and give them some dry time and we'll be back. Okay, so I've let these dry a bit, just about 15 minutes with this glue I've used. So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next step. Hopefully they're dry enough. Let me put these aside. I already did a couple just to kind of test. So here's our picture facing up, but you see there's still some of the picture hanging over the edge and that doesn't look really good. So we're going to take our X-Acto blade and we're just going to go around the edge and trim all that extra off with the X-Acto blade. So it's just simply going around the edge, going around the edge, going around the edge, and getting that really good. Make sure not to cut yourself. And almost done. Take those little pieces off. I still got a little bit right here, so get that. Get it to where you like it and where when it's down or when it's hanging on the fridge you won't see any of that excess picture hanging off. So that looks good. I'm liking it. So you can see none of the pictures hanging around the edge. You got your picture facing towards you now. Because you have a glass dry clearing glue, you can still see your picture. Now on the back there's still the paper. If you really want to make this completely waterproofed, you can Mod Podge over. It'll take another 24 hours to dry, or you can cut a piece of foam to match to give it extra protection. If you do that, just make sure that your magnet will still hold it. I'm not planning on my magnets getting wet, just hanging on my fridge, so I am just going to leave it be. I'm going to take my magnet, and like I said, I bought these that have the adhesive on the back, so I can just peel it off. If all my nails didn't break, I'd still be able to peel it off. Okay. Okay. Oh, no, not okay. Yes, got it. So this part's sticky with the adhesive, which you can just stick it on still if you want. For extra bonding, you would take your E6000 and just put a tiny, tiny, tiny little drop of it, because the E6000 will spread out as it dries. It dries clear also, but it'll give it that extra bond. Of course, you have to be able to open your E6000. Clearly, I didn't clean the cap off before I did it. Okay, I can't open it right now, and I don't have pliers to help me right now. I must have not wiped the top off when I was done using with my glue, so it's now glued itself shut. So for now, I'm going to skip this step. But that's what I would do. I would put just a tiny little dot over the adhesive and then center it on my magnet. Push down so it's sturdy. With the E6000, I would let it dry overnight. But since I didn't use it, since I can't open it, oops, I'm just putting it on with the adhesive, and voila, my magnets are done. There it is. Darth Maul, some cool creepy guy. Oh, this is Kiss. And that's it. Thank you for staying tuned and hope to see you tomorrow.